Mom, can you please stop forcing me to wear all kinds of weird stuff that you call Lucky Charms? If I put all of those things on me, I would look like a walking Christmas tree. No kidding.
How dare you call my fertility charms weird stuff? It took me days to choose the right ones for you. Look, they're the only hope for your infertility and you need to carry them with you wherever you go. I can tolerate your disbelief in my charms, but don't even think of disrespecting them and their powers.
I've told you before that those charms won't help me get pregnant. There's no scientific evidence to support their effectiveness. Please stop believing everything you read on the internet.
Why would I listen to some nonsensical scientific evidence when there is real-life proof right in front of me? Look, some of my friends used the charms for their daughter-in-laws and they said that their children managed to have kids after only one night. Isn't it great? Why don't you be a little less stubborn and do as I tell you once in a while? In my entire life, I have never seen a daughter-in-law who's always ready to talk back to her mother-in-law like you. You're lucky I'm even trying to help you.
I appreciate your help, but I seriously don't need it. Please prioritize your self-care and make time for the things that are important to you. I think that would make you much happier than you are right now.
What? Are you suggesting that I'm some kind of cranky old woman? When have you become this rude and disrespectful? You weren't like that before. I see. You are not only infertile, but you're also possessed by some kind of demon. They manipulate your thoughts, compelling you to make foolish choices and turn your back against your own mother-in-law. That's what demons usually do. They sow doubts, stir up chaos, and tear a family apart.
Seriously? I'm not possessed by any demons. I'm perfectly normal. I don't know where you get these ideas from, but they're ridiculous. I have to give you credit for coming up with these unreal stories, though. Each one is harder to believe than the one before.
What did you say? Unreal stories? Are you calling me a liar? I know I'm not talking to the Georgina I know. I'm talking to the demon that's possessing you. Be gone, foul spirit! Your presence is unwelcome in this place. Do not provoke me further, for I am prepared to employ more formidable methods. I possess the knowledge and means to confront demons such as yourself. I will not hesitate to unleash every tool at my disposal to safeguard my daughter-in-law from your malevolence.
Mom, hello? It's me, Georgina? For the last time, I am not a demon and I am not possessed. You're being weird and ridiculous, you know that?
Oh, Georgina, is that really you? Oh, thank goodness you're here. It seems like my threats actually worked on those demons. I gotta give myself some credit. Looks like my skills as a medium are still as sharp as ever. Georgina, we need to hurry. I've prepared a string of garlic and chilies for you to wear around your neck. It'll protect you from the evil spirits that are following you.
Evil spirits following me around? Seriously? Are you even listening to yourself right now?
Of course I am. In fact, if you suddenly feel cold in your feet or your neck, it's a way for the spirits to let you know that they're near. Wait. Yesterday I even saw a bruise on your leg. Could it be? There's no doubt about it. You were attacked by evil entities.
I'm sorry to say this, but I don't buy any of what you just said. Please, Mom, you should stop with these superstitious ideas. They're starting to become more and more far-fetched.
What do you mean by far-fetched? You're being a little disrespectful to me, dear. It's been years since you married my son and you haven't even given me a grandchild. What am I supposed to do? You can't just keep me hanging like that. I need a grandchild to carry on the family line.
I already told you. Will and I are struggling financially. We're still building our careers and we're not ready to have a child yet, both financially and physically. It would be too much for us right now.
Oh, are you seriously expecting me to just sit here and do nothing? I can't just watch our family's legacy die out because of you, you useless wife. All of my friends my age have grandchildren and even great-grandchildren, while I'm here doing nothing and staring at the same four walls, counting down the days till I die because of you.
Why don't you just ignore them?
How could I even do that? They purposely flaunted the pictures they took with the entire extended family, grandparents, children, and even grandchildren. They went out of their way to mock me by wearing t-shirts boasting about being the best grandma in the world or being proud to be a grandma and all that nonsense. Just look at how their family tree seems to flourish and expand. And here I am, all alone.
Mom, I know you're upset, but I think you're maybe reading too much into what your friends said. They seem like nice people, and I don't think they would intentionally hurt you. Besides, everyone is different. Just because your friends have grandchildren doesn't mean they're judging you for not having any.
What my friends think is irrelevant. Are you aware that Will is my only son? How can you be so heartless as to deny me the chance to hold my grandchild just once before I die? How can I rest in peace knowing that I never had a chance to see my own grandchild's face?
What are you saying? Of course you will get to see your grandchild's face, but not at the moment.
Oh, come on, Georgina. Let's drop the pretense. You can't have children, can you? It's all right, my dear. Be honest with me. I promise not to pass judgment. If it happens to be the case that you're facing fertility issues, don't be too concerned. There are many ways to help you achieve your dream of having a child.
What are you talking about, Mom? I'm completely normal and healthy. I'm not facing any fertility issues.
Oh my goodness, there's no need to conceal it any longer, my dearest. According to the horoscope, they say women born in your birth year tend to experience infertility. But don't worry, honey. I've recently discovered a miraculous spirit doctor who possesses the ability to cure even the most stubborn cases of infertility. His magic hands have the power to heal patients by simply giving them a slap on the shoulder. Isn't that extraordinary?
Mom, how many times do I have to tell you I'm perfectly healthy? It's just that we're not ready to have a child yet. We're not financially stable and we're focusing on advancing our professional endeavors. So can you please stop pressuring us so much?
Oh, the same tired deal of work, work, work. It's become your go-to excuse for neglecting your responsibilities as a wife. Have you forgotten why Will married you in the first place? It's because he wants to have children and he knows that I'll be overjoyed to have grandchildren. Enough with your back talk. Cease your defiance and concentrate on fulfilling your duty of granting me a grandchild. That's the only way you can secure your place within this family.
Mom, I understand that you're eager to have grandchildren, but I'm not going to stop working just to have children. I'm not a baby-making machine. I'm a career woman and I am passionate about my work. I'm sorry, but no matter what you say, we aren't able to have kids at the moment. There's nothing you can do but to respect me and my husband's decision. Will, I'm having a really hard time with your mom. Could you please talk to her and see if you can smooth things over?
Talk about what exactly? Why don't you just talk to her directly? You're a grown adult, not a child anymore. Stop hiding behind me and deal with your own problems.
What do you mean? I tried to reason with her, but she doesn't seem to listen to any of what I said. You know her obsession about having a child, right? It's getting worse and worse, and everything is getting way out of hand at this point. I don't think I can stand living under the same roof with her anymore. I don't know what else to do.
Look, calm down and tell me what happened. You're making it sound like my mom is some kind of criminal. What did she do to you?
I can't believe this! When I opened my wardrobe this morning, almost all of my clothes were gone. And in their place, I found tons of green clothes I don't even like. When I confronted your mom about this outrageous act, she conveniently claimed to have discarded my clothes like trash and substituted them with her own outdated attire. What is wrong with her? Those clothes were my favorites. I spent a lot of money on them. And now she just throws them away like they're nothing? I'm so angry right now. I can't believe she would do this to me.
What? Seriously? Why did my mom even do that?
Can you believe the absurd reason my mother-in-law gave me? She said that I'm only allowed to wear green clothes from now on because she believes the color represents fertility and will help me conceive a baby. What is she, a witch doctor? I'm not going to wear green clothes just because she says so. I'm not a baby, and I don't need her help to get pregnant.
Wow, that's just hilarious. My mom is a real riot, no kidding. I guess you'll just have to get used to being a walking tree then. I mean, it's not like you have any choice. But hey, at least green is a beautiful color. I'm sure you'll look great in it. Just don't forget to wear a big hat so you don't get mistaken for a traffic cone.
How could you laugh about it like that? My clothes were thrown in the trash. Some of them were brand new, and I didn't even get to wear them once. This is not a laughing matter. This is my personal property that was destroyed without my permission. So why don't you take this more seriously? I'm so tired of your mom meddling in my life. She needs to back off and let me live my own life.
Jeez, will you stop making a fuss? It's Sunday and I'm enjoying quality time with my friends. I don't appreciate being disturbed at times like this. You're acting like a child.
How could you say that to me? I'm your wife. You're supposed to support me, not make me feel like I'm crazy. Your mom is overstepping my boundaries, and it's not okay. You know I have a full-time job, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of nonsense. Look, I'm trying to talk to you about something that's important to me, and you're just dismissing me. I feel like you don't even care about my feelings.
Overstepping boundaries? Really? How dare you utter such words about my mother? Do you even comprehend the significance of her role in our family? She's the one who diligently tends to the domestic chores and ensures that everything remains in order. She's the glue that holds our family together. Without her contributions, we would be left starving or living in utter destitution. If it wasn't for her, we'd all be lost. Show some respect for her vital role.
I appreciate your mom's effort to help around the house, but that doesn't mean she can do whatever she wants. A few days ago, she rushed to the TV with a hammer in her hand while I was watching it. She said there was evil in the movies I was watching and that they were demonizing me. She was about to lose control and destroy the TV with that hammer. I had to wrestle the hammer away from her before she could do any damage.
Are you saying this for real? That doesn't sound like my mom. She would never do such a thing. My mom is the sweetest person I know. In fact, she's the closest definition of a saint. I know for a fact that mom will never be capable of such violence.
I'm telling the truth, and there's even more to the story. When I refused to turn the TV off, she went into the kitchen, came back with a bucket full of sewage, and threw it at me, saying it was some kind of special water to expel the evil spirit from my body. How do you feel about what I just told you? Do you think it's fair for your mom to do that to me? I think it's completely unacceptable and abusive. She has no right to dictate what I watch or how I live my life. I'm an adult, and I deserve to be treated with respect.
Look, I'm not sure why you're asking me to get involved in this. It's not my place to mediate a dispute between two women. I'm sure you can resolve this on your own. I'm already stressed out with work, and I don't need any more problems.
How could you say such an irresponsible thing? I know she's your mother, but I'm your wife. And I'm a part of our family too. We're supposed to be a team, and you should be helping us find a solution together. Instead, I feel like you're taking your mom's side and blaming everything on me. This is not fair, honestly. I'm really disappointed in you, Will.
Why should I willingly entangle myself in these pointless arguments? They're nothing more than petty catfights, which will only make things worse. My dad doesn't get involved either, and I think that's the wisest course of action. I'm not gonna let you drag me into your drama.
Are you seriously gonna turn a blind eye to this? You're the one who let your parents move in with us in the first place without even telling me. You did this behind my back while I was away on my business trip. So now it's your responsibility to help me take care of the problem, even if it means asking your parents to move out of the house. I need you to step up and help me with this, or else I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
Why can't you just calm down and try not to blow this out of proportion? Take a moment to relax. It's not worth getting so worked up over some minor misunderstandings.
Oh, so now we're supposed to brush off these incidents as mere minor misunderstandings? No, they're not just simply minor misunderstandings. They're far more severe than you think. The black goldfish in the tank are all dead. I just found out about it this morning. It's a truly terrifying and heartbreaking sight to see.
What's the problem? Maybe the fish got sick, or maybe there was a power outage that caused the tank to overheat. You're always so quick to make a fuss out of everything.
But that's not really what happened. There was someone who dumped a mixture of oil and soap into the tank to intentionally kill the goldfish. I confronted your mom about it, but she completely denied doing it. She said she's innocent, but I doubt her. I think she's lying. She's the only one who would have a motive to hurt the fish.
I can't believe you would speak about my mom in such a disrespectful manner. You're well aware of her character and integrity. She's someone who would never deceive or lie to anyone. If she told you she didn't do it, then I believe her. Don't you dare question my mom's honesty.
So who do you think did it? You or your dad? Why don't you swallow your pride and accept the reality? It was your mom who mercilessly took the lives of those innocent goldfish. She's the only person in this household who's capable of such a devilish act.
Stop spouting baseless accusations against my mother. You're out of line, and I won't tolerate your ill-mannered behavior any longer. You know what? My mom just called me, sobbing uncontrollably, expressing her desire to end her own life. You insulted her, called her all kinds of names, and told her to rot in hell. I can't believe it. Is that how one should treat their own mother-in-law? I didn't know you were that kind of person. You disgust me, Georgina.
What? I never uttered any of those words you're accusing me of. I used the calmest tone I could muster and chose my words carefully to avoid offending her. Why can't you show any empathy or understanding for my predicament? My goldfish are dead and I'm devastated. If you were in my shoes, would you be able to keep your composure?
Look, it's none of my business, so why should I care? They're your goldfish, not mine. Just stop accusing my mom of killing your stupid fish. Just because you're evil and malicious doesn't mean that everyone around you is the same. Even if she did kill those insignificant fish, what's the big deal? My mom is the matriarch of this household, and she has the right to do whatever she wants. What you need to do right now is to get down on your knees and beg for her forgiveness.
Are you serious? Why on earth should I apologize to someone who took the lives of my beloved pets? Does that strike you as fair? It's Eliza who owes me an apology. I don't appreciate the way you're treating me right now. I'm the one who's been wronged, and you're asking me to say sorry? That's not right. We absolutely need to have a serious conversation when you return home. I can't let things go on like this. We have to find a solution to everything. Eliza, why are my belongings scattered all over the floor? What is happening right now?
Oh, Georgina, I didn't know you'd come back so soon. But that's okay. The sooner you know about it, the better it'll be for me, you, and your husband.
Know about what? What's going on at the moment?
Listen up, Georgina. You're no longer welcome in this house. My family has decided that it's best to kick you out because you've been nothing but a burden to us. You can't even give Will a child, and you're a terrible daughter-in-law. We're all disgusted by your rude and obnoxious behavior, and we can't stand living with you for another minute.
Are you kidding me? You're actually kicking me out of the house? I haven't done anything wrong. Absolutely nothing. All I've done is defend myself from your relentless torment, one after another. You've been making all sorts of excuses for your cruelty, claiming it's for my own good or to protect me from imaginary malevolent forces. But let's be honest here. You were just simply enjoying torturing me. It seemed like you were having a great time doing it.
Oh, you bet I did. And just so you know, it was me who killed your black goldfish. Black goldfish are bad omens. They represent the devil's dark forces, and so they need to be eliminated. No wonder you haven't been able to have a child all these years you've been living with my son Will. You've let these negative energies take control of your life. You've allowed demons to slowly consume your soul. I believe you've also put a curse on me, my son, and my husband, haven't you? What an evil witch!
What does the black goldfish have to do with dark forces? You're the devil here. You killed innocent animals who can't even defend themselves. You should be ashamed of yourself, but I doubt you even have a sense of shame left. What a maniacal woman you are!
So, this is the real you, huh? The wicked witch who hurls insults and blames innocent people. Well, I'm glad I finally got to see your true colors. Now I know what I'm dealing with. You're not welcome in my house anymore. Get out of here and take your spell books, magic wands, and anything else that has to do with your dark magic with you. I don't want your sinister energy polluting my home.
Fine. I'm leaving and filing for divorce. But remember to tell Will that he has to pay child support once my child is born.
Child support? What on earth are you blabbering about? You don't even have the capability to bear a child. You're infertile. Quit trying to deceive both me and yourself. Oh, I see. Is this just another one of your manipulative tactics to evoke pity for me? Or perhaps it's a cunning scheme to extort my son's hard-earned money. What a truly despicable move on your part.
I honestly don't know how I got pregnant. We used protection, but somehow it happened.
I know you've been using protection, so I pierced the condoms with a needle and made tiny holes. How clever of me. But wait, did my plan actually work? Are you really pregnant? But I thought you were infertile.
You did what? How could you stoop so low and do such a terrible thing? I can't believe you would go to such lengths to force me to get pregnant for you. You're a total nutcase.
Oh, you're pregnant now. That's nice. But it doesn't change anything. I've already found Will a new wife, and she's also pregnant. You've had your chances, but you blew them. Now it's time for you to move out. Will's new wife is moving in, and we need to make room for her. I'm even planning a surprise party to welcome her to the family. So get packing, and don't expect me to shed any tears when you're gone.
Georgina? Are you there? Please, answer my call. Please. Georgina!
Who are you, and why do you keep calling me? I already told you that I'm busy at the moment.
What do you mean? I'm Will, your ex-husband. This is an urgent situation, and I need your help.
Urgent situation? What is it?
Well, my mom. She did something really terrible. I can't believe it. I can't imagine that my mom would be capable of such a vile crime. I seriously don't know what to do right now. She's my mom and I can't just stand by and watch her go to jail. Please, Georgina, you gotta help me. You gotta do something.
Wait, what? Eliza is going to jail? What is that all about? What did she do?
It's a long story, but you know my mom has always been a little superstitious, right? But the last time, she had really gone off the deep end. My wife gave birth to my baby boy and my mom was furious. She was convinced that it's a bad omen.
Why? Does she have some kind of prejudice against boys?
No, not that, but the thing is, my son was born on the 13th, and my mom believes it's an unlucky day. She insisted that babies born on that day bring bad luck and even went as far as suggesting we get rid of the child, but I vehemently refused. Since then, she has relentlessly harassed both me and my wife about giving up our child. It reached a breaking point where we couldn't tolerate it any longer. We packed our belongings and were on the verge of moving out of the house. However, something unexpected happened right before we left.
Then what happened? Oh no, Eliza. What did she do? I can even feel shivers running down my spine at this very moment.
My mother, she smothered our child to death. She put a pillow on his face.
Oh no. I'm really speechless right now. I'm truly sorry for what you're going through. Your mom's actions are utterly atrocious and beyond forgiveness. Please stand by your wife's side. I know she needs your support to navigate through this profoundly tragic period in her life.
My wife? She has already filed for divorce. She told me that she can't live with the son of a murderer. I can't believe this. I can't believe I've lost 3 of the people dearest to me in such a short time.
I'm so sorry for your loss, but I must remind you of the events that transpired. I explicitly warned you, Will. I made it crystal clear about your mother's deranged behavior in the past. She exhibited violent tendencies by destroying furniture, attacking me, and even harming my pets. Yet, how did you respond to my warnings? You chose to blatantly disregard them. Not only that, you even sided with your mother in evicting me from the house. Do you honestly believe your actions were fair to me?
I know I did you wrong, and I'm sorry. But now is not the time to point fingers. My wife and child have already left me, and I'm all alone. But my mom hasn't given up on me yet. I know she still loves me, and she never stopped. She's already apologized and said she wants things to go back to the way they were. She wants to come home, and she doesn't want to go to jail. I tried to get my wife to withdraw the charges against my mom, but she refused. What should I do now? I've already lost everything. I can't lose my mom too.
Seriously? You're still defending your mom? How can you be so utterly clueless? She has committed a grave crime and must be held accountable for her actions. Your wife did the right thing, and it's high time you accept the reality of the situation. Your mom is beyond redemption. She deserves to languish in jail for the horrendous act she inflicted upon an innocent baby. Throughout Eliza's trial, Will went to great lengths to defend his mother, shamelessly shifting all the blame onto his wife. He concocted a dreadful story, alleging that his wife had drugged his mother, causing her to lose her sanity and commit the unthinkable act of killing their baby. But Will's wife stood her ground and fiercely defended herself, supported by strong witnesses like myself. I testified in court, recounting the horrifying acts Eliza had inflicted upon me, including the killings of my beloved pets and the destruction she caused in my former home. Finally, justice was served, and Eliza was rightfully imprisoned on murder charges. I continue to cherish every single day of my life, basking in the joy and love shared with my daughter, Cindy. She's the beacon that illuminates my path, providing me with unwavering strength and courage during life's challenges. I'm sincerely grateful for all that I have now, and I'm determined to be the best possible mother to Cindy, nurturing and guiding her to the best of my ability.